you son of a bitch. Cause Punch Drunk loves ya.
You already know this is Punch Drunk Boxing, aka Mr. Moo Shot himself, aka El Adobo, El Sazón, El Borracho, El Pastor de Boxeo. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in this side of heaven. God bless you all. Ladies and gentlemen, big news. As you already know that Teofimo Lopez was out here in Punch Drunk Boxing yesterday. Also had an interview with Sean Porter, the former two-time welterweight champion. Big news was that Teofimo Lopez is no longer going to be working with Eddy Reynoso. You already know prestige trainer, manager, Eddy Reynoso, who trains Canelo Alvarez, the 4-division world champion, super middleweight undisputed King Nello, a.k.a. Cartelo, a.k.a. Cash Nello, a.k.a. Payday, a.k.a. get the F out of here, man. You already know that Canelo Alvarez is going to be performing versus William Skull out there in Saudi Arabia. Fight Fatal Fury. Even though that I'm not a fan of that fight, yet. In the end of the day, I'm still a fan of Canelo Alvarez, but I could be a frustrated Canelo Alvarez fan. I ain't going to be like these fanboys that's going to enable this type of fight, because we all know that Canelo Alvarez did not want to face no damn William Skull. We know that Canelo Alvarez was willing to let go of his undisputed crown in the super middleweight division to fight Edgar Berlanga, not to fight William Skull, somebody that nobody knows, not even Google. I even try to Google William Skull, and not even Google knows what it is. You know, you know when you Google something, and then Google, like, it has nothing, and it says, did you mean this? Not even Google know who William Skull is. Before the matchup and stuff like that, before the articles and the story, not even Google knew who William Skull was. Google was giving me William Skull, but the Skull, like the S-K-U-L-L. I'm like, nah, Skull, the Cuban. I even know I know a lot of Cuban people. Not even Cuban people know who William Skull is. I ain't lying. Hey, yo, you haven't become a member of the Punch Drunk Boxing. You already know John, my brother, Hunter of the Hunt in the building. What's good, man? I'm not playing around. What about and join my brother Low Nose Boxing in the building? What's good, Low Nose Boxing in the building? He said T.O.'s career on the line. If he loses, he won't ever be on the pound-for-pound list and become a big name opponent like Broner, because they won't take him serious anymore. He better get in camp ASAP. Hey, yo, how about he beat Josh Taylor? They still didn't take him serious. What about when he beat Vasily Lomachenko and stuff like that? Top Rank was just trying to pay him $1 million after the Lomachenko. So what is the respect when he's doing some legacy-ish? Low nose. Hey, yo, Mons, not even Google know who William Skull is. I'm that's not what they don't even know. Before the article, before the press conference and stuff like that, you know everybody was going crazy trying to find out who the hell William Skull is when we first heard him. Everybody was like, even the hardcore boxing fans and the pundits and the pugilists was like, have you heard of this potential opponent for Canelo Alvarez, William Skull? Everybody was like this with their phone. Yeah, yeah, I know who William Skull is. Yeah, I mean, look, William, come on, Google, hurry the F up, man. People trying to test my boxing knowledge. Come on, Google. You know, William Skull now, I mean, he good. I mean, like they trying to figure out, you know, William Skull, boom, William Skull. All right. Yeah, William Skull. And then they go to the wiki and stuff like that. They go to BoxRec. Yeah, William Skull. Hold on, man. I got sinus and stuff like that. I got booger in my nose and stuff like that. So William Skull. I seen him last year. Yeah, I think October. I think it was in October. Yeah. He was fighting a guy like you remember that guy? Vladimir. Yeah. Hey, yo, people pretending like they're really hardcore boxing fan, like they knew who the hell was William Skull. Nobody know who William Skull is. His mama don't even know who William Skull. William Skull, they didn't even get invited for the last Thanksgiving. Hey, y'all remember when we first heard William Skull and I actually Googled them? If y'all was following the channel, if y'all was on the live, Yo, he had 200 Twitter followers. No, he had 200. Remember when I was saying, damn, my grandmother got more Twitter followers than this. Nobody know who Dan Williams Cole is. Not even Canelo Alvarez, even Marquez. No, nobody. Not even not even the IBF. The IBF Frankie was looking at. I don't. A Cuban from Germany. I don't know. Hey, yo, nobody even asked him a question in the press conference with Canelo Alvarez. Even Turkey himself didn't even ask the champion a question. Turkey Al-Sheikh just went straight to Canelo Alvarez and asked him, Canelo Alvarez, are you prepared to bring everything, the last piece of the puzzle? Are you ready to and join the belts together so we could go to September and face Terence but Crawford? You see William Skull's face like, mírate, tigre, nene, mira como no me están respetando, como si no estoy aquí, like I am not here. Don't disrespecting me. He went back, he did an interview with Ring Magazine. He was tight. No, respecting me. Hey, yo, what happened, William Skull? No, respecting me. And Taki Ashiki, he asking him and Canelo a question like he ran nobody. That's no good. That's not fair. I did feel sorry for William Skull, though. I did feel sorry for William Skull. Nobody gave a damn about William Skull. Nobody even asked him a question. None of the media folks ever cared about even doing an interview with them, with him. It's embarrassing. That's how you know it gotten so bad for Canelo Alvarez. Like, I thought that John Ryder was bad. You remember when in Mexico, in the press conference with John Ryder and Canelo Alvarez, you had like 500 media folks, and nobody posed a question for John Ryder. That shit was embarrassing, bro. Oh, let me see, because I just ate that black beans and stuff. He said Skull was scared to talk. Nah, he wasn't scared to talk. Nah, not even Canelo. Hey, yo, it was so bad, Mars, that not even Canelo Alvarez understood the Spanish of the Cuban William Skull. He was like, Canelo Alvarez, like, ¿qué? Pero yo hablo, yo hablo español también, pero yo no los entiendo a ese tigre. Que no lo entiendo, Eddy. Tú le entiendes ese español. No lo entiendo. Oh, man. There's people out there right now saying, damn, Teofimo Lopez not going to be it's not going to be training by Eddy Reynoso, not going to be in training camp with Canelo Alvarez. We gotta unpack this. We gotta unpack this. I know it's two sides of a story and stuff like that. I doubt we have Eddy Reynoso to do an interview with Punch Drunk Boxing, but at the end of the day, I know that somebody's gonna be asking Eddy Reynoso in the near future about what happened with Teofimo Lopez and Eddy Reynoso. See, the thing why it's so much of a speculation right now is because the way that Teofimo Lopez explained what has happened, right? Arnold Barbosa is in camp. Ryan Garcia is in camp. Devin Haney is in camp for Jose Ramirez. Jose Ramirez is in camp. Canelo Alvarez is in camp. William Skull is in camp. Jaime Munguia is in camp. Everybody is in camp. And Teofimo Lopez, who stated yesterday that he was supposed to be in camp with Canelo Alvarez and Eddy Reynoso, right? With Eddy Reynoso yesterday on Monday, right? And he's cool with them, right? He's cool, right? We know that they cool with each other, right? Hold on, give me a second, right? Let me see if I got the photo. We know that they cool with each other. We've been seeing it for years. We know that Teofimo Lopez is cool with Eddy Reynoso. Teofimo Lopez is cool with Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez Teofimo Lopez was in the gym while he was leading up to the Edgar Berlanga fight. You seen Teofimo Lopez in you know, when he was fighting Edgar Berlanga, giving Canelo Alvarez instruction. He was supporting Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez was been supporting Teofimo Lopez. Even when Teofimo Lopez had that downfall, that split decision loss where George Camboso, that's his friend and stuff like that. So it was weird. It was weird to listen when Teofimo Lopez stated that he didn't even get a phone call. He didn't even get a phone call from his friends, his peoples. They ain't even called the dad, that they went straight to his representative. Now you know that right there is a red flag, right? It's a red flag. That's like if me, you communicating all the time. Hey, you're going to be in the gym. Yeah, I'm going to be in the gym. Bang, vamos a trabajar. You know what I'm saying? And of course, that interview that he did with Sean Porter that keeps on playing, that the statement in which Teofimo Lopez said, and I don't know, they probably think that I'm not focused, but that's some strange. So it had to be maybe that somebody told his representative that it looks like Teofimo Lopez is not here right now. It seemed like he's not focused. We was trying to unpack the layers of what Teofimo Lopez said in the Porter interview, and when he came out here on Punch Drunk Boxing yesterday to clarify those statements, what happened. He feel roughly disappointed. He's heartbroken about the situation that he wouldn't be going into training camp with Eddy Reynoso. But ladies and gentlemen, we in 6 to 7 weeks out of the Arnold Barboza and Teofimo Lopez fight, Fatal Fury, Times Square, New York City. And people are saying if he is not in training camp with Eddy Reynoso, he's not in training camp now because he had plans to be in training camp with Eddy Reynoso and Canelo Alvarez. So what is he doing? Is he in camp? So people are saying, you see it on Twitter, he ain't even in training camp. Where is he doing? Where is he at? The number one, if you recall, shout out to Teofimo Lopez, shout out to Teofimo Lopez Sr., recipient of Training of the Year 2020. Shout out to Eddy Reynoso, shout out to Canelo Alvarez, shout out to everybody, right? But we gotta break this down unbiasedly, logically, and objectively. We really gotta break this thing down on what happened, because there's probably some missing infos, and probably from the other side, because we heard what Teofimo Lopez had to say. But I feel like that's some effed up ish if they didn't directly told Teofimo Lopez, hey yo, it's not gonna work, because it doesn't even matter because we was thinking about yesterday. Well, we understand that Canelo Alvarez is going to be performing in Saudi Arabia, and they're going to be leaving 3 weeks out of the fight, right? 3 weeks. So it doesn't make sense for Teofimo Lopez nor Ryan Garcia to be training with Eddy Reynoso, because we know that Eddy Reynoso is not going to be in their corner in Times Square, because Canelo Alvarez is going to be fighting in May 4th. Teofimo Lopez and Ryan Garcia are going to be fighting in May 3rd, right? I understand there's other trolls and other haters out there that's laughing at Teofimo Lopez, because Teofimo Lopez was actually saying that Ryan Garcia ain't going to train. The question is how Ryan Garcia and Teofimo Lopez going to coexist and train alongside with Eddy Reynoso. He don't even have the time for that. And Teofimo Lopez said, well, Ryan Garcia is not going to be training with Canelo, with Eddy Reynoso. I am. So now people are looking at Teofimo Lopez like, you was going at Ryan, and you was trying to probably shoot an indirect shot at Ryan Garcia, that you was the chosen one and he wasn't. That Eddy had space for you, but Ryan wasn't. So there's people on Twitter, formerly known as Twitter, elaborating on that. We understood already that Canelo Alvarez is going to be performing in May 3rd and May 4th. We understood that Teofimo Lopez is going to be performing in May 2nd. So leading up to Teofimo Lopez this Monday, thinking he's going to go into training camp with Eddy Reynoso and Canelo Alvarez, there was no miscommunication before that. So what has happened in the span of a week or even several days? Is it the interviews? Is it that Eddy Reynoso probably look at past interviews of Teofimo Lopez and Teofimo Lopez Sr. and be like, yo, it seems, se parece que no me tienen muchos respetos como yo creía. I don't think they respect me the way they should respect me. Maybe. There was an interview in the press conference where Teofimo Lopez Sr. stated that my son is not going to change. That's not a great, let's be real, let's be honest. That wasn't a great message. That wasn't a great answer. Saying that we're going to be with Eddy Reynoso, but my son is not going to change nothing. I built my son basically from my son know what to do. We just here because we need Eddy Reynoso just for a little bit to give him, he needs another voice. He needs another voice to to keep him hungry, uplift him. We bringing Eddy Reynoso in. The more interviews was going, it seems like, right? There was a lot of people that was timing in on that. There was people in the comment section. There was people on Twitter. There was people like, it doesn't seem like genuinely this probably could coexist at in the way that we all wanted to coexist. Yeah, at the end of the day, let's not forget that Teofimo Lopez did not subtract Teofimo Lopez Sr. Teofimo Lopez Sr. was always going to be in the corner. So I think that people also miss that info. Teofimo Lopez Sr. was never fired, never going to leave the corner. It was always a partnership in which Eddy Reynoso also clarified as well that he will be working with Teofimo Lopez Sr. So in all reality, Eddy Reynoso is not going to be there, but but are they back to their regular scheduled program? At the end of the day, you could dislike Teofimo Lopez Sr., the way that he talks, the way that he talk his ish, the way that he promotes his son, the way he loves his son and stuff like that. Yeah, at the end of the day, Teofimo Lopez Sr. is a trainer of the year, whether you like it or not. Teofimo Lopez Sr. is trainer of the year 2020. That's the facts. Teofimo Lopez Sr. outgamed Papachenko, a former trainer of the year himself. A lot of people give a lot of credit to Papachenko. Well, Teofimo Lopez Sr. had a better game plan than Papachenko. Can't take that away from Teofimo Lopez Sr., just like you can't take away nothing from Bill Haney as manager of the year 2023. Just like you can't take away nothing from Bomac. Just like you can't take nothing away from Shingo Inoue's dad. Just like you can't take nothing away from Robert Garcia, Mikey Garcia's brother. Just like you can't take nothing away from none of these trainers that and Eddy Reynoso himself. You can't take that away from that. But even with the success of Teofimo Lopez, there's always been these people saying, yo, Teofimo Lopez need to fire his dad. Teofimo Lopez need to fire his dad. Let's be honest. You wanted Teofimo Lopez to fire his dad just because Teofimo Lopez Sr. is boisterous and he talk his ish. Every fan, all the fan bases always want the highly vocal father to be fired. You want Bill Haney to be fired. You want Teofimo Lopez Sr. to be fired. Just like y'all wanted Henry Garcia, Crazy Angel, not Henry Garcia, I'm sorry, Crazy Angel Garcia to be fired by Daniel Garcia. Just like you wanted Kenny Porter to be fired by Sean Porter. Just like you ain't like Mayweather Sr. Everybody in the sport, well, not everybody, but a lot of people in the sport of boxing always want the vocal dad to shut the F up. We ain't never heard nobody in this community do a video and saying that, you know what, Vasily Lomachenko lost to Salido, lost to Tito, and lost to Devin Haney. Let's not forget that a lot of people remember, Teofimo Lopez was the underdog. Think about it. Look how Lomachenko performed with Jermaine Ortiz in Madison Square Garden. I ain't never heard nobody say, yo, they should fire Papachenko. Lomachenko should fire Papachenko. He shouldn't be losing to Teofimo Lopez. Remember, Teofimo Lopez was the underdog. How Papachenko got outgained by Teofimo Lopez Sr. Colo 20 pesos de super chari party K. Hunter of the Hunt. Punch. I am a fitness manager at a gym. As a trainer, you put your time and energy into people because you want to see the improve. But no matter how much I get paid, if they aren't taking it serious, I'd rather not train them. Facts. That's almost like even in life itself. If somebody is in drugs and you trying to help them out, you do, you know what I'm saying? You take them to you take them by the hand to the damn rehab center. Huh? And if they don't want to get off drugs, ain't nothing you could do. You could feed them, you could shelter them, but if they don't want to change, they don't want to change. Now we got to take this into consideration. Good looking out, man. Appreciate you, Hunter, for the support, my brother. God bless you, man, and keep on doing your thing, man. Training those who want to be fit, who want to be healthy, because at the end of the day, man, you are a tool of help in society. Good looking out, Hunter the Hunt. God bless you, my brother. Now, remember what Teofimo Lopez said yesterday. Teofimo Lopez said that he had two choices. That Turkey Outshake gave him two choices. And this is where probably the criticism may come. Pause. This is where the criticism, or maybe everybody got a choice. Turkey Al-Sheikh gave him two choices in which Teofimo Lopez clarified and elaborated when I asked him yesterday for the people to understand that why is he fighting on Times Square, New York City, May 2nd. Turkey Al-Sheikh gave Teofimo Lopez two choices. He said, Teofimo. He don't even know how to pronounce Teofimo Lopez. You hear what Turkey Al-Sheikh pronounces Teofimo Lopez? Does it? He said, Teofimo Lopez. I think he can't pronounce the F or something like that. But hey, anyway, he said, Teofimo, I'll give you two choices, my friend. Either you will be in Saudi Arabia, in my country, my friend. In Saudi Arabia, you will perform under Canelo Alvarez and William Skull, Jaime Munguia, Buakli, Broccoli, whatever his fucking name is. Bocoli. Oh, yes, Bocoli. Or you will perform in New York City, in your city, with Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney. You would pick. What the fuck do you want? Because Top Ranks doesn't fucking like you, but what do you want? I give you chance. What the fuck do you want? Timo Lifo. That's what he calls Timo Lifo. I ain't seen nobody butch Teofimo Lopez's name like that, quite like Turkey Al-Sheikh. Teofimo Lopez picked to fight in New York City, where he's born, New York City, and fight on this card. Hold on. Let's see. See if I still got it. Still got it. Teofimo Lopez decided to fight in this card, right? Teofimo Lopez did not decide to fight in this card. Now, this is where choices comes. And now you got to be responsible of your choices, right? Yeah, when he made this choice, it seemed like there wasn't a problem because during the press conference, they were still saying that Eddy Reynoso going to be training. Eddy Reynoso going to be training. But we really wasn't hearing about Canelo Alvarez and Eddy Reynoso around the time that was leading up to these press conferences that much, right? Teofimo Lopez could have been in this card, Saudi Arabia. Now, when he said focus yesterday, just like I was saying yesterday, if Teofimo Lopez, so let's say the question, so if Teofimo Lopez was committed to Eddy Reynoso in the camp and to get better under the tutelage of Eddy Reynoso alongside with his father, it probably would have made sense if Teofimo Lopez would have picked this event, because then we understand that Eddy Reynoso would have had a 8-week training camp with Teofimo Lopez. He would have had an 8-week training camp with Teofimo Lopez because he will be in this event. They will be going to Saudi Arabia. That means that Eddy Reynoso will be training Canelo Alvarez, Jaime Munguia, and the other Cuban young fighter to which they signed. It never would have been a problem. But Teofimo Lopez chose to fight in this event, which is the reason why Ryan Garcia and Teofimo Lopez can't do a full training camp with Eddy Reynoso. Even in the press conference, they asked Teofimo Lopez how it's going to work. And Teofimo Lopez elaborated that in between rounds, we're going to have somebody with the phone in which Eddy Reynoso is going to give him instructions. Even with that, I'm like, oh, I don't see it working like that. I don't see it, especially with the overpower. Remember, who else is going to be in the corner? You think that I couldn't imagine Teofimo Lopez Sr. saying, give me the phone. Give me the phone. Eddy, ¿qué tenemos que hacer? Eddy, dile, tío, dile. I can't imagine. Because, you know, when it's the fight game, you know what I'm saying? It's aggressive. You see Teofimo Lopez Sr. coming out inside the ring, you know what I'm saying? Give his son instructions and stuff like that. I doubted that T.O. Sr. would have been the one that go through his pocket. Eddy, llámame. It's breaking up. Where are you? In Saudi Arabia, Eddy, pero you frozen. Tio, the phone is frozen. It's frozen. Come on, bro. Come on, Eddy. It's frozen. Damn it. Call me again. Send me a text message. Llámame en WhatsApp. Llámame en WhatsApp que no te entiendo. Dominating round 5, Eddy. Fix your phone. Come on, bro. Come on. I'm sorry, son. I didn't think it was going to happen. You know, hey yo, Tio Senior, Eddy Reynoso, everybody know that shit was not going to happen. Not with Senior, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, we got 1 minute. Bro, come on, we need adjustments. Dime, Eddy, ¿qué tenemos que hacer? Que le estoy dando instruction a mi hijo, Poro, you frozen. And Eddy Reynoso like this on the phone. Eddy, fuck, man. It was not going to work. It was not going to work, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all know it and I know it. Y'all know it and I know that shit was not going to work. Not with Teofimo Lopez Sr. Right? Tio knows it was not going to work. It's not going to work. Think about it. Even let's say if Teofimo Lopez got a headbutt and the cut man was the one let Mike back. So let's say Mike Bass was in the corner and stuff like that. Mike, you got a phone call. Call Eddy right now. And Mike is like, oh, I got to close this cut. I don't give a damn. Fix the cut. Call Eddy. Yo, it would have been crazy. It was not going to work. It was not going to work. It was not going to work. And then the music playing. Right? The music is loud. Y'all know, y'all been in the boxing event. You know, in between the rounds, the DJ, put the music down. We calling Eddy. I can't hear. No te oigo, Eddy. No te oigo. Come on, bro. Pero dilo más alto. Dilo más alto que no yo no te oigo. Okay, what you said? You hear him and Tio and then the cut man is trying to, and you know what I'm saying? Give him the phone. Son, what he told you. Come on, bro. It was not going to work. Teofimo Lopez had a decision whether to fight in New York City or in Saudi Arabia. And maybe when he said the focus in the show, in the Sean Porter interview, maybe Eddy Reynoso is like, si es quería estar conmigo, if he truly wanted to be good and better, he would have picked the Saudi Arabia card, innit? You would have picked the Saudi Arabia card to train with Canelo and Jaime Munguía. Pero tú querías estar ahí en Nueva York. Tú tenías que estar con nosotros, tío. It doesn't look like you committed to us. No, I don't want to hear it. No. Si tú querías que yo te ayudaras, if you wanted me to help you, tú tenías que estar con nosotros ahí a Saudi Arabia y tenemos a Canelo y Jaime Munguía y los otros que estamos trabajando. It doesn't look like you committed to us. It looks like you committed to you and what you want to do. Y darles a los negros diciendo que quieren bananas y watermelon. No estamos en eso, tío. We don't play that shit. Somos calladitos. You know what I'm saying? We're more professional than that. You telling the blacks if you don't want bananas and watermelon. No estamos en eso. Even though that I like my bananas and watermelon porque tengo que rebajar. I got to lose weight. So I have to eat more fruit. And I like my bananas and watermelon. Pero con los negros no le digan esos. Decir, mira, porque te están diciendo a ti que tú eres racistas, van a decir que nosotros somos racistas también. If they say that you're racist, they're going to say that Canelo Alvarez is racist too. And we enabling your bullshit. Quiet down. And you know that Canelo Alvarez is the one that had he's the one that got the endorsements and stuff like that, and the Tecate and the beers and all of that. The restaurants, the gas stations. Maybe they felt like they needed to separate from Tito? I don't know. I'm trying to figure out the answers. I see no, Tio. But then also Canelo Alvarez and Eddy also have to understand that the reason why you don't have to yell and scream is because you got the Mexican fan base. You don't need to go out there and promote. You don't need it. You can't do what Teofimo Lopez is doing or trying to do because the Mexican people hold you down. Give me a second. Smash that like. Smash that like. Teofimo Lopez yesterday also stated that if he's going to be training with Eddy Reynoso had schedule. He said that Canelo Alvarez is not necessarily training with Jaime Munguia, that they have a separate schedule. And Teofimo Lopez said that, nah, if I'm going to be training, I told them. He said it right here yesterday. I told him, if I'm going to be training here, I want to train alongside with Canelo Alvarez. I'm not here as a spy. I'm here to learn. So then the question also is, people are going to be like, were you here for Eddy or would you here for Canelo? Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's keep it real. Let's keep it honest. As much as a success that Canelo Alvarez is, let's not forget that Eddy Reynoso also has fighters that have left him. Sanchez, Andy Ruiz, Luis Neri. Who else left him? He didn't have time for Virgil Ortiz. Ryan Garcia bounced, or they didn't want to train him or something like that. Yeah, at the end of the day, Eddy Reynoso is not a magic pill. Let's be real, let's be honest. See, the thing is, this is what it is. When you look at Eddy Reynoso, you look at Canelo. Just like everybody else is. I don't want people to, Frank Sanchez, exactly. Frank Sanchez left him. Remember, Frank Sanchez had a bout, and Eddy Reynoso didn't have time for him. Let's not forget that Virgil Ortiz was in the San Diego gym for almost 4 weeks waiting on Eddy Reynoso, and Eddy Reynoso was celebrating having vacation with Canelo Alvarez when he should have been in the gym. And Virgil Ortiz was looking for a trainer at the time, and he was in Eddy Reynoso's gym, and Eddy Reynoso never showed up. So as much as people want to be like, what is the commitment for these fighters with Eddy Reynoso? Truly, what is the commitment for Eddy Reynoso with these fighters? Now, I'm not saying, hey, Eddy Reynoso got to leave the bottom dollar, bitch. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He's not going to leave Canelo Alvarez for nobody. He's the primary object here. It's almost like with Derrick James, with Jermell Charlo and Earl the True Spence. If they both had a fight, Derrick James was going to train Earl the True Spence, not Jermell Charlo. Jermell Charlo knew that. Let me get Joanne Guzman, because at the end of the day, you're not all for me. Hold on, give me a sec. Said Reynoso only serves Canelo. Exactly. So, and we all know that Eddy Reynoso needs to see. That's the difference between Robert Guerrero and Eddy Reynoso. That Robert Guerrero. Look, when you think about Robert Guerrero, now you be like, okay, Robert Guerrero, good trainer that be training everybody. His gym got a good gym. Is a good gym to spar. Everybody's talking about the Robert Garcia gym, and they got a new gym. So congratulations to Robert Garcia. When you think about Eddy Reynoso, you only thinking about Canelo Alvarez. And maybe Eddy Reynoso is only truly just thinking about Canelo Alvarez. Everything got to be surrounded with the Canelo Alvarez. Right? And this is why I got to humble you folks. I got to humble the folks. Eddy Reynoso is a great trainer to Canelo, just like Teofimo Lopez Sr. is a great trainer to his son. Let's be real, let's be honest. I don't give a damn how much you don't like Teofimo Lopez Sr. because I'm loud and I don't give a damn and I love my son and I believe that he's the best. He's the two-time lineal champion and he doesn't get respect. I'm trainer of the year. Get the f out of here. He's a pussy. Shout out to Teofimo Lopez Sr. That's the reason why y'all hate Teofimo Lopez Sr. Because he's loud. He's loud. He curses. He pinch nerves. But in all reality, he made Teofimo Lopez. And y'all know and I know, because I don't want to admit it, because I know y'all gotta, there's a lot of people out there that want to protect the narrative. If it wasn't for the politics of the sport of boxing, whether you like it or not, whether you want to admit it over here, because I know that you're trying to protect arguments and narratives and stuff like that. If it wasn't for the politics of the sport of boxing, if it wasn't for the WBC stupid franchise, right? We all know that Teofimo Lopez versus Vasily Lomachenko was for the undisputed lightweight championship of the world. It should have been recognized as that by the whole wide mother effing world. We all know that when he went to the 140-pound division and Josh Taylor had all his belts and he vacated his belt, but we understand that he was undefeated and the undisputed lineal champion of the whole wide world is the reason why Teofimo Lopez is two-time lineal champion. But Josh Taylor was the undisputed when he beat Jose Ramirez. He ain't lose to nobody. You understand that Lomachenko ain't lose to Luke Campbell. He got the WBC. He got elevated to the franchise. We didn't like the franchise, but we understood who the F was Lomachenko at that particular time. We understand who the hell was Teofimo Lopez at that particular time. And Teofimo Lopez, if it was for the politics of the sport of boxing, would have been the first two-division undisputed world champion by the age of 25 in the Fort Belt era. And everybody in boxing knows it. As much as going to be channels out here and y'all want to debate it and y'all want to argue and y'all want to protect your argument and stuff like that, if it wasn't for the politics of the sport of boxing, you know and I know that Teofimo Lopez would have been recognized by 100% of y'all as the first two-division lineal champion, two-division undisputed world champion by the age of 25. By the age of 25. Who did that? Teofimo Lopez Sr. helped him. But just like in this sport, where they say it's a lonely sport, excuse me, there's a lot of egos. And the egos run high. And sometimes you need to protect your ego. And sometimes you got to mind F yourself at the same time. Fighters mind F themselves like fans mind F themselves. And trainers mind F themselves. Promoters might F themselves. Promoters might F you, giving you some information and stuff like that. And they don't really believe it. Just as much as Teofimo Lopez is a prideful fighter, just as much as Canelo Alvarez is a prideful fighter, just as much everybody in that elite status is very prideful. The trainers have egos too. Teofimo Lopez Sr. has an ego, just like Eddy Reynoso has an ego. Why? Because I build Canelo, the face of boxing. Teofimo Lopez Sr. has an ego because I build my son from scratch. As a matter of fact, my son came straight for my balls, the left one or the right one. I don't know, but when I shoot it out, it went inside of his mama, and it grew inside of his mama. But I built it from scratch. I filled it from the balls. Look at your kids right now. Look at us. Ladies and gentlemen, no, pause. We all came from balls. Let's be real. Let's be honest. I'm just speaking biological facts. We all came from balls. You know. You know what I'm saying? And the first thing that we all had was titties. We've been freaky since day one. The first thing I had in my life was titties, damn it. I've been sucking titties since day one. That's the reason why a lot of ladies is like bisexual and stuff like that. I think probably women are naturally bisexual or something like that. Maybe they won't look at Shy. I no disrespect, Shy. No disrespect to the ladies out here, but ladies do things that men don't do. Like when you in the lounge and stuff like that. I know we're going outside of the sport of boxing, but fuck it. It's punch drunk boxing, man. I always say that boxing is translated to life itself, right? Like men don't go to the bar or go to the lounge and they get in a group and be like, hey, yo, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the bathroom too. Like girls go to the restroom together, all 5 of them together. We're gonna go to the bathroom and stuff like that, and they all looking at each other and stuff like that. Oh, la, 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 la. You don't be with your homeboys and be like, hey, yo, my man, yo, I'm going to the bathroom. You want to come with me? Yeah, we out to the bathroom. Hey, yo, fellas, out to the bathroom and stuff like that. Girls do that. Girls is naturally like girls kiss each other in the cheeks. Guys don't be guys. Hey, yo, what's good, boy? Yo, all right. Girls kiss each other in the cheek. When girls be dancing when they in a group and stuff like that. Oh yeah, we having fun, girl. Ow, hey. They got tired to take their shoes off and stuff like that. They sit in each other's laps. Can you imagine if dudes was like, hey, yo, yeah, go. Hey, yo, my man, let me sit in your lap. Shit, I'm tired, yo. My feet hurt. Since we've been sucking titties since day one, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why I believe that ladies are just naturally a little bisexual. See, men, we just love women. Yeah, there's some Rainbow Army dudes and stuff like that. But you understand what I'm trying to say, right? Like, women will go to Victoria's Secret to shop. Can you imagine if a bunch of dudes go to Calvin Klein and shop for underwear together? Like, women will go to the changing room together. You feel me? Women will go to the changing room together and stuff like that. They will go to the changing room on Victoria's Secret, wear some lingerie and be like, hi girl, how does it fit? Oh yeah, your man gonna like it. Oh, you look so cute. Oh my God. Men, can you imagine men going to the damn Calvin Klein and yo, what you gonna do? Yo, I gotta buy some underwear. Yo, come with me. I'm going to the change room. I want to know. Let me know how this fits. That's what I'm saying. That women are naturally bisexual. I'm not trying to disrespect the ladies, but y'all don't have to lick each other and stuff like that. But you understand what I'm trying to say? Y'all do things that men can't do. Y'all do shit that if men would do, y'all be looking at men like they weird, like they pájaro. You know what I'm saying? But y'all do some shit and it's all right. Hey, yo, my man, yo, come with me, yo. I'm Basa. I don't know. I want to get the, you know what I'm saying? The athletic underwears and stuff like that, the silky shit. Let's go to Under Armour together and stuff like that. So I want you to let me know how this fits. Nah, girls do that. You know what I'm saying? Like girls will be like, oh my God, yeah, oh shit, I got my period. Me too, girl. Like when I think about period, the first shit that comes to mind is Bloody Mary. Like girls would just say that out loud with each other. Oh, it's that time of the month. Oh yeah, my period and stuff like that. But when guys think about period, we're thinking about we're thinking about a crime scene, bro, in your panties. That's what we're thinking about. And really the only time when women tell the men that they got their period is because they're trying to tell you, in other words, I do not want to be fucked. But yo, fellas, I know there's some nasty fellas out here. I know there's some freaky, nasty fellas out here that be like, man, I don't give a damn, baby, about you if you got your period. Ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of ketchup in my hot dog. Ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of hot sauce. at y'all. Acting like it was only me that did that. Look at Sha. Look at Sha. Hey, yo, look at Sha. Sha said, ew. Sha, stop playing around. Stop it. Stop it, Sha. Acting. Sha, stop it. Huh? Damn well, you know. You probably had an experience. You told, you know what I'm saying, your ex or something like that. Be like, I think my period went away. I don't know. And stuff like that. And then when it feels kind of, it's extra wet. It's an extra feeling, it's an extra smell, it's an extra wetness and stuff like that. And then all of it, everybody, we both finish, and then be like, oh, I didn't know. Oh my God, it came down. Every woman know when their period is coming. They got that shit in the calendar. Hey, yeah, shout out to Epoxy Magic with a $2 super chat. Time or not, walls just warmer. Bed sheet looking like a crime scene. Yo, damn girl, why you ain't tell me that? You hit the bathroom and stuff like that. The whole there's a puddle of water all red. Come on, hey yo, come on, man. He said, "Shy, he's classy. I'm classy too. I'm classy too." Look at Savage trying to get brownie points with Shy. Look at Savage. Look at Savage trying to get some brownie points. I don't know, Shy. Them nasty motherfuckers. You know, if you tell me that you got your period, then that's a period right there. I won't even give you a question mark. If that's your period, I won't even give you a question mark. I respect that. I wait for 2, 3, 4, 6 days or a week. Because I respect you, Shy. Savage, stop playing around. Look at your name, Savage. Look, your name is a savage. Huh? I bet you go down, huh? On that time of the month. Huh? Looking like vampire from Brooklyn and stuff like that. Like you just ate, like you got, all looking like that. All red and stuff like that. Looking like you just bit the neck. He said, oh, nah. Santino said, oh, nah, stop playing around. You lick the blood. Huh? And the girl's like this, I'm just going to give you a blood transfusion. The girls will be like, I'm just going to give you a blood transfusion and look like you low on iron. Little freaky freak on a Tuesday. Moda said Red Wing. Moda, one of the members of Punch Drunk Boxing in the building. You better put your kids to sleep. Hey, yo, fellas, your girls listening right now, what you listening to? Nah, this is just Punch Drunk Boxing. This ain't no damn Punch Drunk Boxing. This ain't boxing talk. Y'all talking about some nasty ass shit. Huh? I thought you ain't want to spend no time with me, and you want to look at Punch Drunk Boxing and stuff like that and talk about boxing, and he's talking about period and stuff like that, and you licking the period and licking the blood and stuff like that. You don't even do that shit to me. You don't even do that shit to me. I would have liked you to lick the blood and stuff like that. I want to give you a blood transfusion. I want to give you a blood. Everybody listen to Punch Drunk Boxing right now, driving with their family in the back and stuff like that. You turning it down. Yo, punch. Yo, you gotta chill, bro. The other day I was driving, listening to your ass and stuff like that. You start talking about munching when it's that time of the month and stuff like that. Huh? Bloody Mary and all. Savage said, if I still don't lie, you know. She said, yes, please make it stop. I'm about to watch a makeup tutorial on TikTok. Hey, shout out to Shot. She don't play in that time of the month. Hell no. Talking about the ladies, a special shout out. Talking about the ladies, ladies and gentlemen, a special shout out to Alicia, the Baumgardner Baumgardner signing with MVP Promotion. Jake Paul and Nakisa joining the 7th Division World Champion, featherweight undisputed Amanda Serrano. They're going to be performing July 11th in Madison Square Garden, the Trilogy versus Katie Taylor. But Alicia Baumgardner probably going to be making her most valuable promotions debut. Shout out to the signing, one of the most entertaining fighters, the undisputed champion in the 130-pound division, Alicia Baumgardner, signing the deal. I love it. Shout out to the bomb. I love this for Alicia Baumgardner, and shout out to Jake Paul. I told y'all a long time ago. I told y'all that Jake Paul was good for boxing. Let me tell you like this. Jake Paul, with his influence, he could have done a lot of other things in the sport of boxing. But what I like about what Jake Paul and Nakisa is doing, and shout out to Nakisa. I did a video before. Go check the archive several months ago. And I put it on Twitter, formerly known as Twitter as well. Everybody was giving praise to Turkey Out Shake. You know who I was giving praise to? Nakisa. And let me tell you how important Nakisa is. Nakisa is Jake Paul's partner that doesn't get the credit that he deserves. But let me say it like this. Nakisa is one of the most important pieces in combat sports in America. Why? Why? Let me put my face on it. Why Nakisa is one of the most important personnel in combat sports, boxing and MMA. Because let's not forget who helped build the UFC. It was Nakisa. So when I hear Dana White coming into the sport of boxing, guess what? Nakisa already came into the sport of boxing. Look what he's doing. Nakisa, most valuable promotion, does not need no damn turkey. Let's not forget, whether you like it or not, most valuable promotions had the most lucrative event in boxing last year. The most lucrative event. Yes, it was Mike Tyson with Jake Paul, but let's not forget the rematch of Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano, the most viewed women fight in the history of the sport of boxing. Let's also not forget that it was Nakisa and Jake Paul that put the first fight in Madison Square Garden. When I told you years back, 4 years prior to that fight with Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano, when they was going to be fighting in the mansion, in the backyard of Eddie Hearn, and I said, hell no, it's good that that Amanda Serrano pulled out of negotiations when 99% of the boxing world was shaming her, with disrespecting her and stuff like that, telling her that she just made the most that she made was $75,000 and she just should take any money they're trying to give her. And I said, no, pull out from the fight because you're $1 million fighter. Jake Paul could have done anything in the sport of boxing. Matter of fact, Jake Paul could have took one of the guys. Jake Paul probably could have been, Devin Haney, let me sign you. Hey, yo, Ryan Garcia, forget about don't renegotiate with Golden Boy Promotions. Rock with us, because Ryan Garcia was cool with Jake Paul and Logan Paul. They could have done anything, but let's not forget what's the nature of this sport of boxing. As much as people want to say that this is prize fighting, let's not forget what they also called. Let's also not forget what they also call the sport of boxing, a gentleman's sport. Gentlemen are missing in the sport of boxing. And let me tell you like this. Jake Paul and Nakisa is the utmost gentleman in the sport of boxing. Because they could, with all that money and all that influence, they could have done anything else. And they looked out for the ladies. So shout out to Jake Paul and Nakisa. Now, let's get back to the thumbnail. Maybe Eddy Reynoso did not like this interview that Teofimo Lopez had. Maybe he didn't like this.
Don't like that when Reynoso comes into my camp, that they take all that credit away from my father and add that onto Reynoso.
Let me play it again.
Don't like that when Reynoso comes into my camp, that they take all that credit away from my father and add that onto Reynoso.
That they don't like that if Eddy Reynoso comes into the camp, that they are going to give Eddy Reynoso the credit. In all reality, let's be real, let's be honest. That's not ultimately the proper mindset. Shout out to Pablo Valdez. Shout out Pablo Valdez that performed in the Eddy Berlanga. He's gonna be joining us in a bit. Pablo Valdez, you already know, New York's own, performed in the Eddy Berlanga event, the Otto William event and stuff like that. After the Otto William fight, knockout victory. He's gonna be joining us in just a few. You already know, man, doing this thing. 9 wins, 8 wins coming by way of knockouts. Got a good story as well. And also, we're going to be asking him about these things in the sport of boxing, and also his connection also to a man Serrano. You know what I'm saying? New York City, Brooklyn, LES. But maybe Teofimo Lopez still couldn't go into a collaboration with Eddy Reynoso, because if Teofimo Lopez said that in the interview with Akim Barak, if Teofimo Lopez said that with the interview with Akim Barak, if he's still thinking about that, if Eddy Reynoso going to get the credit or overshine his father, that's still ego of maybe the Lopez. Maybe they're not 100. Maybe senior maybe is not 100% in the collaboration between him and Eddy Reynoso, because Tio should not be thinking what people may say or who gave the credit to. In the end of the day, it's about the work, it's about the game plan, it's about to elevate your game. It's not about feelings. It's not about when they had Joey Gamashi, it's not about your feelings. We got to get a job done, and I got to be Richard Comey and Vasily Lomachenko. Sometimes you make, look, I'm not saying this what it is. I'm just saying, I'm putting everything out there. Sometimes in life, you try to protect someone's feelings and not necessarily do what's needed to be done. Give me a sec. What's good? Pablo, pretty boy, Valdez in the building.
What's up, my brother? What's up, man?
What's good? Great performance. Last performance this past weekend out there in Orlando, Florida. Got knockout, 9 wins, 8 KOs. Shout out, man. Great performance, man. How you feel?
I feel good, man. I feel good. Hanging in there, I'm actually 10-0 with 9 knockouts. One of the fights, Box Trek, haven't put it yet, but they're gonna take care of that now, because I fought in the Dominican Republic like 2018, and they still haven't put it, but they fixing that now, so hopefully it'll be there.
All right, 10 wins by 9 KOs. So it was a KO victory.
Yeah, it was a KO. It was a first round knockout. Yeah.
That's what's up. I know they do that. Especially, I remember I know a fighter, Henry. He fought in Mexico and he had a KO, and they didn't put that until like 5-6 months after.
Yeah, but that shit been 7 years, bro.
Damn, that was the debut.
Nah, that was like my 3rd fight.
All right.
I did my debut over there, then I fought here in New York, then I went back and did another fight, and that fight.
Yo, but that's what's up. You're on a knockout streak, and your story is kind of odd because, you know what I'm saying, you up in age. Necessarily people start boxing and make their debut when they're really young, maybe teens, late teens, early 20s and stuff like that. But you looking like you got the spring, you're a spring chicken. You got the youth power, the youth movement. I love the way that you go to the body and stuff like that. The way that you've been going to the body, especially the last fight, man, I like the way that you go into the body. You look like you look sharper and sharper and sharper. Like nobody would know even your age if they don't ask you, right? Yeah. So what made you fight in the later part of your life?
I would I don't know if you know, but at the time, the 8 years in prison.
Okay.
So before I got locked up, I was fighting already.
Okay.
Where all New York, all the best fighters, Lloyd Collazo, Curtis Stevens, Jaden Congrington, Paulie, Gary Starks, Saddam Lee, Danny Jacobs, Joe Green. I could keep on, bro. You know what I'm saying? With all the good, Marcus Brown. You know what I mean? So I was already fighting. I was already amateur. You know, I started with Jordan Maldonado. He
Yeah,
was
yeah.
one of
He was the
my,
first person that actually told me about
yeah.
you. He was the
He's
first
the
person.
one that, yeah, he's my first when Amanda started. So we started together. Then he was real honest and he said, I really can't take you to that level because I see you like to fight. Hey, I'm gonna introduce you to Gary Starks. And that's how I met Gary Starks, Andre Rose, and Nermal.
That's what's up, man. Shout out to Andre Rose. I like that gym. The what is it? The Cop and Kids gym out there in the projects.
Copping Kids.
Yeah, yeah,
Yep,
yeah. That's a
Copping
good gym.
Kids.
That's a good gym. That's what's up. That's what's up. But man, I didn't know too much about the past. I'm getting to know. I know the pandemic. I think you only fought like one time, right? I think that took a hit on.
I was fighting in Madison Square Garden and me making weight. I was fighting with Edgar. We
Mhm.
sold out. We sold over 200K, 200,000 tickets between me and Edgar. And we making weight. It was a Thursday night and the pandemic came.
Yeah.
So that shit like crushed me. Cause that was the first time I was in fight in Madison Square Garden. Like that was really one of my dreams when I come home. I said
Mm.
I want to do 10 fights, 10 and 0, and I want to fight in the garden. I fought in the garden like 5 times already.
That's what's up. That's what's and the good thing about it, like last fight in Orlando, Florida, right? Normally after the main event, everybody leave. Man, the house was still packed. Like I was watching the zone, right? But I was still watching on YouTube. And I'm like, oh shit, they still live. All right, let's see. Because I was like, yo, I didn't see, because I try to go back and I'm like, damn, I didn't see the fight. I didn't see Pablo. You
Yeah.
know, I didn't see the fight. Or they're gonna put you in the after
The
the
main
headline.
event.
But
Yeah.
shit, everybody was out there. So it's like, even if the people that don't know you, they gotta be thinking there's something about this guy that everybody still stood. You know what I'm saying? It looked like everybody came to see you. Put it that way.
Yeah. Well, I sold a lot of tickets. Everybody knows I'm a ticket seller.
Mhm.
And they asked me to fight before it was a fight that dropped. Roman, I was fighting like around 7:30, but his fight dropped, so they
Mhm.
put me like at 5:45, and they asked me, and I told Cameron Rooney, I said, you know when I fight, right? And after my fight, and then Aga fights, you know everybody's gone,
Yeah.
and you're gonna have the zone and matchroom with nobody in the main event. You know
Mhm.
that, right? So then they came back to me and they said we could put you to fight and you find the YouTube live. I said, all right, I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure when I fight again, y'all take care of me. You
Yeah.
know, because, you know, I'm not gonna I know everybody came for me. I brought,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know, all the celebrities stood out there for me, you know what I'm saying? De La Ghetto, uh Jandel,
Mhm.
the baseball player for the Yankees, Luis Gill, shout out to him. Shout out to Push, you know, Tahashi Diamonds. He be bringing them out. It was a whole bunch of celebrities, you know,
Yeah.
that came
Yeah.
out. They come out for Edgar, and then Edgar tells them, "Yo, stay," you know, and it was on already, you know.
That's what's up. Shout out to Edgar Berlanga. He did KO a Mantequilla in the first round.
Yeah,
Even though there's a lot of people that was making fun of Mantequilla, how he looked. I said, look at the Puerto Rican Homer Simpson, Diablo Mantequilla.
yeah. Yeah, yo, but everybody be sleeping on Montequilla. Whatever, but look at his box rec. He fought some other dude that dropped him twice, and that guy was a bad boy.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, yeah.
Edgar got the hates. I got hates. Everybody gonna hate. We just
Eh,
love it and take it in, and we just gotta do what we gotta do. If it was somebody else to knock him out, they wouldn't say nothing. You know,
mm.
Edgar did what he had to do. Knock him out the first round. That's it.
Yeah, and that's what I've been saying for a while when it comes to Edgar Berlanga. Like people, let's be real. Like there was a lot of people that were saying that Canelo Alvarez was gonna knock him out and stuff like that. And I was like, yo, give Edgar Berlanga a
The whole
chance.
world, the whole world
Mhm.
was saying he was gonna get knocked out. You know, he ain't fight nobody. He fights somebody, he's gonna get knocked out. Yo, bro, you can't win, bro. You
Yeah,
can't win
yeah.
with and 90% of these haters don't know nothing about boxing. Never been in the ring, never
Mhm.
put no gloves, don't know nothing. You know what I
Yep.
mean? They call him Mantequilla a cab driver. Bro, that guy was an Olympian, bro.
Mhm.
And look at his back record. He's 20 and 0 for a reason. he didn't fight, whatever. He fought 2024. He just fought last year.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah,
if
yeah.
his body look like that, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So,
But
you know,
shout out to Mantequilla. Hey, a lot of people won't do what Mantequilla did this past weekend and been doing it for his career. Let me get this super chat. Good looking now. Charles Edward Castro in the building. Con los $100 de super chari party que a comprar gasolina de 93. Dímelo, queso. We out here with Pablo Valdez, pretty boy. Had his knockout victory this past weekend out there in Orlando, Florida. Shout out to Queso. Love you, my brother, man. God bless you with the support, man. Appreciate you, my brother. Queso in the building. So with that, how did that relationship, you know what I'm saying? Like you does Edgar Berlanga look at you like his OG, one of his OGs and stuff like that? How is that friendship, brotherhood, you know, even working out with you in boxing and outside of the sport of boxing?
Me and him, we got real. I know him since he's like 7 years old. Before I got locked up, like I told you, I was training and we was always, you know, fighting amateur fights. He was there with a whole bunch of them, you know, Lefty Guns, Kikes, a whole bunch of them, you know. And I got locked up. I know his father from before too. Me and his father always been cool. Star City, those good times in Brooklyn. I don't know if you heard of Star City, but that was a dungeon, you know, where all the good fighters came out. And I came home, seen this kid so big, and so I went to his fight 2017. I think he was like 3-0, 2-0. And we just got cool. You know what I'm saying? I took him under the wing and we just became, man, cool. And, you know, I'm like his big brother. You know, I'm always talking to him. He's helped me a lot in boxing. You know, he's a good kid, man. He's a good kid. You know, he has a good heart, you know, and shout out to Edgar Berlanga. It's my brother, man. Him and his wife. His wife and my wife are best friends. You know what I mean? So it turned out to be good. So it's like we got a family. You know what I'm saying? People hate on that too. So you already know.
Yeah, that's whack. That people should embrace the unity. You know what I'm saying? One hand washes the other. One helps the other, and we don't see that enough, man. We don't.
Yeah, he's the one that's been putting me. Because of him is that I've been fighting a lot of platforms. Even though he introduced me to the platform, he introduced me to Top Rank, Pro Box, Matchroom. You know, he introduced me to them. I deliver with my ticket sales, and I always do a good performance. But he's the one that puts in the word. He's like, yo, I want my brother in the car. If he's not fighting, I'm not with it. That's how he's been talking to them. You know, I always show them love. You know, I appreciate him. You know,
that's what's up. That you got is that personality. That personality that, you know, sometimes, well, most of the time, some people where we come from, right? Sometimes you just need somebody to just open the door, crack the door for me, and watch what I'm going to do. And that's probably that looks like that's the situation you're in. Like, you don't gotta do everything for me. Trust me, I know what I could do, but you just give me that little opportunity, crack the door open, and watch me just blow the whole door. You know what I'm saying? Out the hinges. How is your promotional situation? Or are you still trying to get a promotional contract? Are you trying to do it independently? Because you're already selling tickets.
I'm a free agent. I got a good relationship with Pro Box, with Gary Jonas. Shout out to Gary Jonas, wonderful person. Nobody likes Pro Box because it's 50-50.
I like Pro Box.
Everybody that goes to fight there is 50-50. When I fought there, we went through 10 different opponents because he's not having it. You know what I mean? But I got a good relationship with him. They treat me good. You know, I'm probably going to do another fight with them this year. You know, I'm probably going to fight in June, God willing, in the garden with Matthew. And then I want to jump with Pro Box and fight there because I always like to challenge. You see my box rec, every opponent, I'm always stepping it up. I could have easily take 10 easy fights.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
I like the way that your resume is not looking like, you know, I seen resume that the first 17 fights is like dudes that still fighting guys that's 5 wins, 30 losses, 7 wins, 57 losses. Your resume is looking the way that it should to keep that momentum, to keep you getting better, going into training camp, taking it serious and stuff like that. So I do like your resume. But you in the you currently fighting in probably the most stacked division in the sport of boxing, in 154. Are you trying to go back down to 147? You trying to stay at
Nah,
147?
I'm going to 47. I'm actually at 47. I'm not a
Yeah,
54. You know what I mean? It's just, uh, just life gets in the way. Outside boxing, I'm a businessman. I'm a developer. I'm into real estate. I got my son. He's 2 years. Life gets in the way with me a lot. You know what I mean?
mhm,
So it's really hard for me to juggle everything. But my first couple of fights, my first 4 fights, I was fighting at 47,
yeah.
45, 46, 47. My last couple of fights, I was fighting in middleweight. But I'm going back to 47, 47. So tipos son demasiado grande. So, they
That's
6'3", 6'2", the big boys.
that's what's like. You probably got a phone call. That's what's up. Cause 147, like to be honest, like I think
I'm
if
sorry, I
Jerome,
can't hear you. Hello?
or you probably got a phone call. Somebody called you.
Yeah, somebody call me. Let me hang up the call.
All right.
Sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you. You hear me?
I can't hear you.
Drop out and come back in. There you go. Pause. And 40. I don't troll, bro. I mean, it takes a lot of courage. And look, and he's the developer, real estate, doing this thing. It seems like that Pablo don't even need to do this. So it shows you what type of person and what type of athlete he is, that he's doing shit that he love. And to step inside that ring, bro, to step inside a ring, even a spar. Hey, I know people that pass out hitting the heavy bag. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was saying right when you timed out right quick. I said that doing all these things outside of the sport of boxing, it seems like you don't need. It doesn't feed you really, but you do it out of. It seems like you're doing it out of love because you're
Nah,
doing.
I do boxing out of love. Like I told you, if I didn't get locked up, ain't nobody fucking with me. I would have been a world champ. I would have been a Canelo. I would have beat Canelo. It's one of my favorite fighters too. Edgar Berlanga is one of my favorite fighters too. But like I said, if I ain't took that 10-year pause, because I can't. It was 8 years, but then it took me 2 years to get in.
Yeah,
I came home in 2016. I turned pro 2018, because those 2 years, I took to train. I came home. You could ask Jordan Maldonado. I came home Tuesday, Wednesday. I was in the gym. Everybody, the first thing they do, they want to go have sex. They want to go have dinner. They want to go do whatever. I was in the gym.
that's
Next
what's
day,
up.
in the gym. You know what I mean? So yeah, boxing. Eventually, hopefully, I get a nice payday and everything. But you know, it, I get a lot of sponsors. I make a lot of money with sponsors. Sponsors
Mm.
and ticket sales. But yeah, I'm not making no millions and millions and millions, like some people think. But I'm doing pretty good. And like I said, I do this more out of love.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And for the people, I know you Dominican. Your parents was born in Dominican Republic, but how is it? How do you feel about, what I'm saying, when you wear that Dominican flag on your trunks and stuff like that, being a Dominican fighter? How does it, because that Dominicans doesn't have a real boxing culture. We don't have that
Nah,
boxing culture, right? How do you feel about representing, of course, Latino, but Dominicans itself?
I feel great, man. I feel great. I was born and raised here, but I own a couple of properties in DR, and I love DR. And one of my favorite boxers coming up was Guzman.
Joan
So
Guzman, that's my
that's
guy.
my boy. I was just on the phone with him like 2 hours ago. So that's one of my guys. I'm gonna bring him in camp too. He's gonna start coming for camp. Um, so I just try to represent the army, for all the Dominican fighters out there. Shout out to all Dominican fighters. I think we should stick more together, you
Facts.
know, but you know how it is. You know how our country is, man.
Yeah,
It's always, but I feel good. I want the country to know me, that I'm getting a lot of exposure over there as well. So, they're doing a lot of promotion on me. So I just feel honored and happy to represent my country.
that's what's up, man. Because when you was coming out with the Dominican flag, I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, all
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Of course, we gotta stick with each other and stuff like that. But there's a lot of Dominican fighters. You know what it is? I think that you know there's not a lot of Dominican boxing platforms. And then a lot of Dominican fighters, they don't know how to speak English. The ones that's out there now. So then it's kind of hard to, it's not show them love, but have that type of like conversation so the people could get to know them. A lot of Dominican fighters right now, they're more, especially the fighter like Hector Garcia and Hendry and Eddy. They come from military school, so they're not as ratchet as like the Ricardo Mayorga. Like, mira, vamos tigre, I'm gonna break your face, motherfucker. They so reserved, and I even tell them, I say, you gotta, you gotta.
Yeah.
Because you know how it is. You know how we are in New York City. We loud. And if y'all too quiet, you got to relate to the Dominicans from the street so they can support you and stuff like that. Y'all not loud enough. Y'all got to be loud. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is what
you
it
gotta be
is.
relatable.
Yeah.
But
Caballo, man, Caballo's not loud, and he's one of the best we got right now. He's a bad boy.
Yep.
That's a bad boy, man.
They
Shout out
robbed
to
him
Caballo,
too.
man. He's a Carlos Adames, right? That's his name.
Yeah, Carlos.
Bad boy. Got all the skills to be a world champ.
Yep.
You
I like
know?
Polanco también.
He was right. Polanco. Shout out to Elvis Rodriguez. What's his name? Rodriguez? Yeah, Elvis Rodriguez.
Elvis Rodriguez.
147. Ese mi pana también. He's always showing me love on the gram. Jermaine Ortiz, too. That's another one that shows me love. You know?
He performed last weekend as well.
Yeah, he performed in my car. He's a good friend of mine. Not a good friend, but we always show each other's love. We always show each other love. We always kick it in, you know. So I just hope a lot of Dominicans keep pulling up, keep coming up.
That's what's up. Who you already know Amanda Serrano as well. She's gonna be performing July 11th versus Katie Taylor, the trilogy. I'm tired of the people robbing Amanda Serrano. I believe that she won the first fight, the second fight.
Yeah, me too.
Right. And New York City, July 11th is gonna be crazy. Madison Square Garden. What do you feel about that fight? And what does Amanda Serrano you think need to do to beat the judges? Probably she got to beat the system. She got to beat the judges. You know what I'm saying? What you feel like she need to do?
She got to stop her, bro.
Yep. Barbecue.
She got to stop her. She got to stop. I think she got to adapt to her team more. They know what they got to do. Shout out to Jordan. He's a good trainer. But I think they got to add something more to the team, and she got to stop her, bro. She got to make a statement because they keep doing her dirty, man.
Yep.
And then Katie Taylor's dirty. She's hitting her headbutts. She's always doing dirty stuff. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. You would go out there in Dallas? You went out there to Dallas?
Nah, I didn't go this time. I'm always doing fights, but I didn't go this time.
Man, that shit was crazy. Crazy.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
I'm sure she's one of the best. She's one of the best fighters in the world right now.
How much time you give yourself to be in contention to fight for a world title in 147-pound division? You got Jerome Booth, and it's gonna be fighting Stanionish. You got still Mario Barrios. You got Brian Norman. You got guys that's moving up. The money guys are actually moving up to the 147-pound division. You got Ryan Garcia going to be facing Rowley, and Devin Haney going to be moving up.
Honestly, man, I'm just taking it little by little. Like anybody else, I do real camps. I do camps, go away 8 weeks, 10 weeks. I go to Colorado. I've been to San Francisco. I was with Edgar and Canelo. The one that had to step up and spar with him was me because his arm was messed up. So I gave him a lot of rounds. So basically, my family don't want me to box, man. Between me and my wife don't want me to box.
It's therapeutic. Is it therapeutic? Like you just gotta F somebody up.
She just scared. I'm gonna get hurt. You know how it is, man. This game is not a joke. I don't know. I said I was gonna stop now. I haven't stopped. I'm still in love with the sport. I'm gonna keep going until my body says no.
Nah, you should, man. I'll be honest. Especially the
I keep saying it, and respect to Boots. You know what I mean? That boy's a bad boy. but I would love to fight Barrios. I think it'll be an exciting fight
Ooh, yeah.
because he's gonna bring it. I'm gonna bring it.
Yep. Mario Barrios, and that's right there. You know, Mexican, you know, Dominican. I know you got
And
Latino ties.
Mexico, yeah. So I think it'll be a good fight in the Garden.
That is, and you sell tickets. They don't got to worry about that. Don't
Yeah,
got to worry about, and he sells good tickets out there in San Antonio. So y'all two, yeah. In all actually, yeah, and Boots does sell in Philadelphia. He did good.
yeah, yeah,
But you on the money division. You know what I'm saying? And even if you wanted to go to 154, it's still a money division. Well,
yeah,
more competitive division and stuff like that. Way we see a lot of vulnerabilities at 154, but 147. If Boots move to 154 after this fight, then it's really up for grabs at 147. You know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah,
And I
yeah.
already see your skills in town and is a threat. Like I don't like I'm a critic, but I always give the benefit of the doubt and try to preserve fighters and preserve the sport more than anything else. But the last fight I'm like, nah, this guy's the goods. This
Thank
guy's
you, man.
he
Appreciate
gonna
you,
break
man.
somebody's ribs and shit like that. He's gonna
Thank
barbecue
you.
somebody's ribs and break them. So
Thank
to be
you.
honest, I don't even see a lot of like years. Like I could see it being contentious at 147, less than 2 years. Because people are coming up for 140, and then who's there at 147? If you really think about it. So I
Yeah,
don't think that you need to, in my opinion, because
yeah, yeah,
ain't nobody really established at 147.
yeah, yeah. Of course.
Shit. So
Well, I'm here. I'm gonna
huh?
keep training. I'm gonna keep training. I'm gonna keep fighting. You know what I'm saying? So, my body feels good. You
Mhm.
know, like I'm gonna keep getting excellent sparring. This fight I'm probably gonna leave to Colorado.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna take like 2 weeks off and then start training already.
Yes.
Because I'm fighting 47. That's gonna be my fight. I feel stronger. I'm big for 47. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
I got the advantage.
How's the cut? How's the cut? You know, when you get up in age, how's the cut? Because you used to box as well. So how's the cut now? Then
I was working with perfecting athletes. I
okay.
don't know if you heard them. If
Yeah,
you
yeah.
work with
Bill
Boots,
Crawford, Bill
the
Crawford. They work.
Crawford, you know, I was working with them. I'm still working with them. So the cut is kind of big. I go up there. I
Mhm.
get in the 70s. You know what I'm saying? So the cut is high. So like I said, I try to live. But this time I wanna get my body right. I wanna get like I'm gonna focus
Clean
this
eating.
year, eating. Not going out. You know what is it, man? I'm a fiend. My mother's food, rice and beans,
Eso es.
mango, like, you know, you
Yo,
already know.
yo,
Tú
sometimes I
sabes
be
cómo es eso.
mangú con los tres golpes in the morning. Yo, sometimes I be like, yo, in the morning, yo como mi mangú, ¿verdad? And then I wait myself, like later on, and I said, diablo, you know, ni puedo comer mangú, man. It's
Yeah.
5 pounds of
And then
that.
my mother is like, you go to my mother's house, like, look, Edgar told me, tell your mother I'm coming Saturday. Because he wants to drink coffee, dessert. And my mother's the type of person, she gives you food now, she gives you food every 2 hours.
It's like a
You know how
disrespect
you
in
know
our
how
culture.
Dominicans are. You know how Dominicans are. And if you say no, it's like disrespect.
It's a disrespect.
So
Hey, I was talking about that the other day with my boy when he visited my grandmother, and they give us a mountain of rice, and then
yeah.
my boy just ate like not even like half of it, and then my grandmother came and she was about to put more, and he like, oh yeah, he don't want it, and he look at her, she look at me, be like, ¿y qué le pasa, eh? Está
Yeah.
enfermo. Like, if you say no, hey, yo, for the people looking on, if you say no to a Dominican mom or grandma, like if you don't want no food, they're gonna look at you like you crazy. Like it's a disrespect. How dare you say no? Con esta
Yeah.
comida.
Yeah. It's true.
But shit. Probably got a phone call. Solo was really shampoo. Then he got a phone call and stuff like that. Don't need a tattoo. Shout out to Pablo, Pretty Boy Valdez, doing his thing. Dominicano soy. Yeah, man, you can't say no to a Dominican mom, a grandma, and say that you that say that you fool. Pfft. Y'all know that we keep the dinners throughout the week is in the refrigerator. We got some spaghetti. You got everything. You got some. You got pork chops. You got chicken. You got steak. Ain't nothing gonna be thrown away. You know, ain't nothing gonna be thrown away.
Yo, when somebody calls, how can I just leave and come back, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, cool.
Yeah, that's what it is. I think it drops the call, it drops the audio and stuff like that sometimes. But yeah, man, yeah, it's crazy, man. But so at 147 again, it's up for grabs. You put on the show. You're gonna be fighting in a couple of months again. And what card do you think you're gonna be fighting? And who's gonna be in the card? You think
The main event is Richardson against
Richardson? Oh,
Gamboa,
George Gamboa.
George Gamboa. Yep.
If he wins
If he
this weekend,
wins.
right?
Yes.
Shit, that's gonna be a good fight. Richardson Hitchens also walked out Pablo in his last fight as well. You know, Richardson Hitchens, Haitian, Africa.
That's my boy, man. That's my boy for years. One of the first guys when I came home that was sparring with me, giving me rounds, 10, 12 rounds, making me better, and all that. You know, he actually told me he said, I want you to do camp with me. This camp. You know, you're gonna get much better with me. He wants to work, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, man. I think that's you gotta stay in the trenches. Gotta stay in the
yeah,
trenches.
yeah.
I want to see that fight as well. I do want to see a unification bout between Richardson Hitchens and Teofimo Lopez in New York. That would be that would be
That'd
big.
be lit.
That would be lit. That's a good fight. I think he's gonna beat George Cambosa like Devin Haney beat George Cambosa. But that's a good fight. What about when Edgar Berlanga gonna be back in the ring?
I think August or September.
That's
They
good,
work in
man.
August, September. Big
How,
fight, big name. Can't talk about it, you already know, but big name, big fight.
it gotta be big because he didn't hit pause because he didn't sign with Matchroom Boxing. You know what I'm saying?
Uh,
So he's a free agent. I think independent is good right now. Like you never look, we got Turkey out Shake. He's putting a lot of money in the sport of boxing, right? So I think
yeah.
to keep your options open is good. I think you're in a good position right now where every promoter know that you could sell tickets. Like you need me more than I need you right now. Like you in a good position where we both need each other. You know,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
how did Eddie Hearn
Yeah.
feel about the your ticket selling, how you perform? Because he stood in the crowd watching you. He usually just leave after.
Honestly, man, I was like kind of honored because I'm in the fights between them looking and he's screaming my name, Pablo, you gotta, and then after, like he was clapping, let's go, Pablo, stop him. And that got me kind of hot. Like,
Yeah.
that made me feel good. And after the fight, he came to the back locker room. He took a picture of me. He told me, you got to believe in yourself. You did a good job. He said, he did a joke in front of Edgar. He said, Edgar's not going to sign once, but I'm going to sign you. And I'm going to make you king of New York. So
Hey,
he told me he wants me in Richardson's car back in New York.
that's you're gonna pull in the numbers. That's gonna be good, man. In Madison Square Garden on the Barclays Center. You know what it is or no? Oh, it doesn't
Yeah,
really matter.
yeah, Madison Square Garden.
Probably the big room. It should be the big room then.
I think it's a Hulu, but it don't matter.
Did. Yeah. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? I think the unification bout, if Richard Sager does fight T, that would be in the big room right there.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But also, how you describe your style for the people that's just getting to know you? Describe your style. You know what I'm saying? Are you a boxer puncher? I know people are gonna look at the highlight, but what you would describe your style?
I'm a brawler. I like
A
to put my
pelear.
hands on you
Yeah.
every minute. I like just to put. I hate to box. I like to come forward and I like to fight. That's what I said. That our Barrios will be a good fight, because he's coming to fight. I'm coming to fight.
That'll be a good fight.
I think fans will enjoy that fight.
That'll be a good fight. That with your style going to the body, he's also relentless as well. He's willing to throw down
My
and
last
he willing to
opponent,
box.
Yuri, he was 25, 27, and 6 losses, I think,
Mhm.
with 18 knockouts. He fought Barrios. Barrios stopped him in the third, just like me.
Right there. See, you don't need too much to be in that contentions.
Yeah,
Now
yeah,
147. You right there. You right
yeah.
there. You right there, man. I don't think you need no 15, 10 more fights to get to. I know you're doing 8-rounders right now. Should your
Yeah.
next fight should be a 10-rounder? I think it should. My opinion.
Yeah. I want to talk to my trainer, talk to my team, you know. So
Mm,
I felt good. I wasn't tired. I wasn't ready in the fifth round. I
mm,
throw a lot of punches. If you see, I'm always throwing
yeah.
punches,
Mm.
you know. So, yeah, probably be 10 rounds.
Who's what? Any right now. Back in the days with sparring stories, people used to stay shut, but now everybody talk about their sparring story. What if you could tell us your sparring story before it comes out, before anybody be like, hey I beat up Pablo in sparring or whatever, or I did this. Give us the best sparring story of a noticeable opponent that we know.
Uh, Sparring honestly don't mean nothing.
We all
Like,
know.
like honestly, this camp, I really didn't look that good. I really did. I probably had like two sparrings that I felt I would look good, but the other sparrings I was getting. I had. I don't want to make excuses, but you see my arm. I got a
The
tall
bicep.
bicep. I got
Eee.
a tall bicep, so it was bothering me whole camp. And the fight was bothering me. You just people didn't, but
I
my
didn't know
trainer
at
knew.
all.
Yeah, my trainer knew. I went to the corner. You see, he tells me, shut up, don't say it loud. Whisper in my ear, because I said it a little loud. But
Oh, you're gonna have surgery for that? Oh no.
I got it five. This happened like 5, 6 years ago, bro.
All right, all
So
right,
it's too late, but it's still an injury that I'm still dealing with. You know what I
right.
mean? Honestly, the the me and Richie Comey we had a lot of wars. Uh,
Shout out to Richard.
yeah, Curtis Stevens, when I first came home, he was playing around with me. He gave me that hook. You know
Mm.
what? That's what she wrote.
Shout out
You
to
know what
Kurt.
I mean? So yeah, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to say it. Free Caesar too. Caesar Francis,
Mm.
1247. He just fought a box and pro box got robbed. Me and him got a lot of good sparrings. You know what I mean?
How you like the
So
landscape of New York boxing? A lot of people saying that New York boxing has been down, but now it's coming on the up.
nah, it's a lot of good work.
Yeah.
It's a lot of good work.
What's the
You know.
misconception? The misconception about New York that is too busy. The fighters like to go wild. It's too. You can't concentrate in New York, even with the ballers, even with the basketball players and stuff
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
true. It's hard to concentrate. New York is hard. It's hard. That's why Edgar left. That's why I go away in camp. But I'm a little more modest. I'm a family man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for the
And
boxes,
like you experience life. It's not like it's
yeah, I'm
not like you like
experienced life. So
21 and still want to
yeah,
go
don't get me
wild.
wrong. I go out. Don't get me wrong. I go out, have my fun. Like I'm probably gonna go out this week a couple of times, and that's it. Then I'm gonna just go back.
Where we at? Where
And
we at? Look. Where's the party at? Where the party at? I
I
know
don't
y'all
know. I don't
celebrating.
know. Maybe uptown. Who knows? Maraca, Opals. Who knows? You know, wherever wife you wanna go. You know what I mean? So we're gonna go and right now, I'm just enjoying my son. Like I was away from my kids. I got two kids. They
Mhm.
big. One is 22 years old. The other one is 18. I wasn't
God
really
bless.
there for them. You know what I mean? I wasn't really there for them being away. So I'm just enjoying my little one.
Yeah.
So it's like my blessing. You know.
Do you bring your son into the camp since you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? In camp you
Yeah.
got
He's
to be
been
away.
around. He's 1.5 and he's always throwing punches now.
That's what's up. How about the older
Yeah.
one? The older ones.
The girls, they not into boxing, man. They not into boxing.
That's what's up. Since you know what I'm saying, you got a story, you did time, it affects family, it affects your loved ones, it affects your mom, it affects your dad. What would you tell any youth right now that's probably looking and is probably in the street, not doing what they supposed to do? You know, how would you counsel them if you got any words of encouragement and stuff like that or motivation for them?
Get around positive people. Don't give up. That's rule number one. You know what I mean? Don't give up. I got this logo, life is a gamble, I'm all in.
Mm,
When you think you down and you can't do nothing, that's when you gotta push. Cause when I was in there, man, I did 4 years of solitary confinement, and I was watching all these guys, you know, fighting Louis Collazo,
Mhm.
Curtis Stevens, Marcus Brown, Olympia. And I was like, damn, I want to be there. I want to be there. And the CEOs used to shit on me. You're not gonna be there. You speak. You're gonna come right back to there. And I used to laugh and look at them. I'm the type of person. You tell me I can't do something, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
That's just the way I am.
Mm.
So I just tell you, just try to get around positive people and don't give up, and don't give up. It could get bad, it could get hard, but keep pushing. You
Yeah.
know, look at me. You know,
That
every fight, every fight, I'm not supposed to be there.
facts.
Every fight, I'm not supposed to be there. And my second fight, I got dropped twice, bro. Watch that
Mm.
fight. I got
I
dropped twice. And I came out and broke two of his rib and knocked him out in the
the
fourth round.
resilience. Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So whatever you want, you could do it. You just got to put your mind to it.
Got to be resilient in and out the ring. You know what I'm saying? Especially in neighborhoods that we come from and the environment that we come from. Like it's easy. Like we probably you probably even heard that you coming up like be positive, do the right thing. But the street or
The
whatever.
streets, yeah, that's what happened to me. I took the streets. You know how it is. You
Mhm.
know, like I said, around yourself, good people. I was around bad people back. Now I got a whole top, my team, everybody's good people. You
Yeah,
know, so I just stay. That's what you got to do. Stay with good people. You know.
that's what it is. And not only because when you know what I'm saying, it's cool that people you raise with certain friends and stuff like that. I think the real loyalty comes in when people are loyal back to you when you want to do the right thing. Loyalty, in my opinion, is not just willing the people when you're going up and doing the right thing, is willing the people that don't want to see you do right. But since we've been boys for a long time, you got to roll with me. That's not that's I think loyalty goes both ways. You know?
Exactly. Exactly. Like me and Edgar, that's how me and Edgar are, man. We both ways. Hook each other up. We always looking out each other. We always checking up each other. He checks on my girl. He checks on you know what I'm saying? He checks on my son. I check on his girl, check his son. That's how it is.
That's
You
what it
know?
should. It should be. It should be. And I
Yeah.
think when more people know your story, especially when you're when you're more coming up, and you got people like us that were, I'm further going to be, you know what I'm saying, supporting you and telling the people the story, because boxing translates to life itself. You know what I'm saying? Is more than just the sport of boxing. And I think that with your story, it's not a lot of your story, especially right now, because let's be real, a lot of these fighters, you know, they could some of them portray that thing from the street, but they're recreational kids, right?
They
They just mean
boys. They
exact.
boys.
Yeah,
They
you
they
know.
little that's the reason I don't put myself around boxers a lot because boxers they think they gangsters. They think they
Mhm.
because they know how to fight. They little boys. They good kids. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's not
You know.
that's not saying people
So
get mad when I say that. I say you recreational kid. You was born in the hood, but you ain't street. Is a different. Is different.
exactly,
You know what I'm saying?
exactly, man. When I see them talking, I stay quiet because I know who I am. I know
Mhm.
that person who come out of me. But then what? I'm 25 years locked up. It's not worth it. I got a
Yeah, not worth
family.
it.
Like I keep saying, I got a family to maintain. I want to be there for my son. I want to be there any possible way I could be with him. I want to be the best father I could. So you know, I stay away from all these tough guys.
That's what's up. How now let me ask you this as a, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to keep it that long and stuff like that. But as a fighter, you gotta switch. You gotta turn into the fighter, and then right after the fight, you gotta turn it back into the husband, the father, and stuff like that. How is it hard to turn it up and turn it down?
It's hard.
Do you stay couple of days? Like let's say you just came out of a fight. How much days does it take for you to turn it right back down to the
Oh
to the
no! Right after the fight, man, I'll tell you, once the win, man, the victory is the off. But before, I'm angry. My girl, my wife always tells me, "You always take it out on me because I'm making weight." Because they always, how can I put it? They always say the wrong things when I'm making weight, or they'll eat rice and beans in front of me. Like this week, they had rice and beans. A day before, I'm dry out, I haven't eat. Like you've been around. Like, what are you doing? You
Like
know,
that's
but it
like
wasn't
giving
really her. It wasn't really her. It was my nanny. But still, like you should be on point. And they ask you the dumbest shit when you're making weight. You know,
a
right
¿Tú
now it's
tienes
not done
hambre?
to. Yeah. To right now to me is not dumb, but at the moment it's dumb. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Because
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
angry. I'm in war ready. I get real moody. I just want to fight. You know what I'm saying? I just
Mhm.
want to fight. You know, I've been through a lot of trauma in this world. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
that's the way I put it in the ring. You know, that's the way I put it in the ring. I got a lot of
That's your
anger, a lot of
therapy session.
yeah,
That's your therapy
yeah,
session.
yeah. So you know, when I see some guys talking shit to me, I laugh at that, man. You
Yeah.
know, I'm not scared of you. I'm scared what I'm gonna do to you. You know, I'm
Yo,
scared what I'm
it's
gonna
like
do to
that.
you.
For the
You know,
real ones, that's the feeling right there that people don't understand. Like
yeah.
it's
So
not it's not I might not be able to stop. If I snap, I can't even control myself.
I
So you
can't.
don't.
I black out.
Mhm.
You know, I black out. That's the reason I did 8 years.
Mm.
They gave me 8 years, and after 8 years, I was supposed to do 5, but I kept getting in trouble. They maxed me out because
Ay,
over there, the environment is all violence.
mhm.
You know, it's all violence. You know, so what I'm gonna do, man? My baby mother leaves me. You know, I'm facing all this time. I don't see my kids, so I got a lot of
Anger.
anger in me. You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? A lot of anger. So when I came home, it took me a couple of years to learn how to adapt all that anger to put it in, know how to put it away.
To
So now I
channel it.
just take it in when I'm gonna fight. When that bell rings, it's a switch. You know, I'm a different person. You
That's what's
know,
up.
even when I
That
spar, it's not even. I'm not even. When I'm sparring, I'm working on my thing. You know what
mhm.
I'm saying? I'm working. I'm not trying to knock you out. I'm just working on my craft. You know, because that's what really sparring is. People take sparring so. Oh my God, it's a big fight. It's just
Yeah.
it's practice. You know, that doesn't mean shit.
We talking about
You know what
practice,
I mean?
Adam Iverson. We talking about practice. We
Yeah,
talking
we're
about
talking about
sparring.
practice. You know, people think, don't get me wrong, sparring is what gets you good. It's the closest thing to fighting, but it's practice. So, but when I'm in that fighting, I'm like, is a switch that goes off. If you look
Mhm.
at the fight, you look at my face, you look at me, I'm a different person
Yeah.
outside the ring. You're gonna see. Hopefully, we stay in contact and we stay doing these, and
Of course,
you're gonna
man.
see I'm a different person.
Of course. Shout out to Andrew as well. And shout out to my guy Andrew.
Oh
He
yeah,
said,
shout out to Andrew, my assistant, man. He's a
yeah. I
good
said,
guy,
yo, Andrew, you
man.
gotta get him on the show, bro. Man.
Yeah.
I was gonna go out there.
I
I'm
feel
like,
bad for him because I'll be fighting with him in fight week. He's one of the guys that I'm always fighting with. And I feel bad, but he knows I love him, man. He knows I got a lot of love for him.
yeah, Andrew's one of the good guys, man. He's one of the realest ones, man. Gotta keep him around, keep
No,
Andrew
I'm
around.
keeping him. I'm keeping him around, man. Edgar loves him too. Edgar loves him so.
Yeah, 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 man. That's I like that brotherhood that y'all got, that family unity. I think a lot of people need to see that. I think that of course the constant little criticism and shit like that. I said the other day, I said y'all thought that Edgar Berlanga was gonna get knocked out, and now he supersede your expectations. Nah, y'all gotta be humble with y'all criticism. Don't get mad
Yeah.
at Edgar because he went 12 rounds with Canelo Alvarez. You say he's gonna get knocked out. Y'all should be looking at yourself in the mirror and be like, nah, y'all not real pundits. Y'all not real geniuses. Y'all effed up on y'all prediction. And now you want
But
this guy
look,
not to celebrate?
they used to hate on Floyd Mayweather, the best fight of all times. My
Mhm.
personal opinion.
The
They hate
original
on
pretty
him.
boy. The original pretty boy.
That's my favorite fight. Canelo's now my favorite fighter. But that always been my favorite fighter.
Yeah.
Floyd, because he was just so smooth and he did it so good. But he always got hate,
Mm-hmm.
and look where he's at. His fan base keep going, so keep coming to hate.
Yeah.
They say, my father says, if you're not doing nothing, you're not getting no hate. When you do
Yeah.
something good, you're getting hate. So
Right.
that's what I tell Edgar. I said, embrace it, bro. It just
Mm.
makes you better. All
Fact.
that hate. That's how he performed so good with Canelo. Even though we didn't get the win, people. I'm not here to talk about him, but it gets me upset because it gets me very upset because a lot of people talk a lot of shit. Yo, he was about to pull out of that fight because
Mm.
my arm was fucked up. That's why I had
Mm.
to step up because he got a torn bicep too. You know
Wow.
what I mean?
I
So
know he had
he
that
had
hand
surgery.
surgery, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he had the hand surgery, and he
Mm-hmm.
was gonna pull out. And I was like, "Yo, Brody, let's go get that, bro. It's gonna change your life. You're gonna get paid." let's go. Because he was always in pain. You don't know,
Yeah,
he performed like that. Imagine if he's 100%, how he will perform. You know what
facts.
I mean?
Hey,
So,
he did good enough to where his stock didn't drop and it just rised. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
And
I
Edgar
know
got some,
I was
Edgar got some dynamites, man. I got dynamites. I spar with him, he just plays with me, and it just hurts, bro.
I
It
think that
hurts.
people I think they hate confidence.
Yeah,
It's a culture. They just don't like confidence. They want you to be down on yourself. They want you to doubt yourself. They don't want you to confidence. And that's the sign of humble. Nowadays,
yeah.
that's the sign of humble. If
That
you don't
doesn't
have
work now.
confidence,
Social media, that doesn't work.
yeah, it's
That
a
doesn't
cesspool.
work.
It's a cesspool.
Yeah. Honestly, that doesn't work, bro. You gotta make noise, bro. So you got no,
Hmm.
Caballo. Look at Caballo. No disrespect to him. How long he been in the game?
For a while.
A lot of
Calladito.
people, a lot of people don't know him.
And that's what I was saying earlier, that these
He
guys don't.
starts calling people, and he's gonna get known. And he's a bad boy.
Hmm.
You
And
know
he
what I
got
mean?
robbed. He got robbed out
He
there.
got robbed.
He got
He
robbed.
got robbed. Yeah. So
And nobody
you
want to
know,
say that because Turkey is that guy now. So nobody wanted
so
to
so people
say.
want to swallow. Yeah, you know what it is, the money thing, bro. And we in the entertainment business, man. This is
Mm.
entertainment, and everybody, they're gonna sell their soul. That's facts.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Pablo Valdez, pretty boy. Gonna be back in the ring in June in that Richardson Hitchens card. Let's see if George
Yes,
Cambosa
sir.
get the victory. And we see you probably in the co-main or on the card itself. Electrifying performer, knockout artist, brawler, everything that you've been that people want to see in a fight, he's gonna bring it to the table. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
You
sir.
want to
Yes,
see a fight, he
indeed.
gonna bring it to the table. You want the flair, he gonna bring it to the table. You want the pretty boy, you want the lady, you want the celebrities, he's gonna bring it to the table.
Yes,
Shout out
sir.
to Pablo Valdez, man.
Shout out,
And
man.
anywhere that people can follow you on any social media, you could let them know.
Uh, uh, pretty boy underscore Pablo Instagram, man. Same thing. On Twitter and what's this other thing? I don't really use it, but uh, what's this
TikTok.
other one? Not a TikTok. Yeah, that.
Out of here.
I don't really use it, man. I'm too old for that, man.
We come from a different era, right?
Yeah, bro, different
I'm
era.
forced to be on TikTok. Like people, yo, punch, yo, you be on TikTok. I'm like, I'll be like, all right, let me post this shit.
Yeah, you got a lot of subscribers in this YouTube. I didn't even know that, man.
yeah,
When I
yeah,
seen that, I was like, hell yeah.
yeah,
He's
yeah,
Dominican. I said, hell yeah.
yeah.
You
Ya tú
know,
sabes, man. Ya
got
tú
to
sabes,
style, man.
word.
Yeah, man. All glory, man. I hope you keep going up. Keep going up, man. I want to see everybody win, man. You know,
Likewise, man. Like ya tú sabes, to la familia of the channel, man. Anytime you got, we of course I'm gonna keep on. Yo, you wanna come through? Let us know about your next fight, how camp is doing, and stuff like that.
yeah,
And yo,
of course.
we're gonna
Of
support you.
course,
We're
man.
gonna support you
Yo,
all the
another I
more.
want to give a shout out to Richie Comey, man. That guy, man. He's doing a comeback. A former
Mm.
world champ. It's one of my main sparring partners. And that's my friend. And he's gonna do a comeback and he's gonna start calling everybody. After his fight, I want you to bring him here. He's a
Oh, of
bad
course.
boy. He's a bad
He's
boy.
staying
I
at
let little ups and
147.
downs,
Oh, he's
but
staying at 140.
he's staying at 140.
Okay. All right. Richard from Ghana.
Yes. Bad boy.
Yeah.
Bad boy. And
One of the
Caesar
great.
and Francis Caesar Francis too, man. He got robbed that fight, man, with Moreno. I don't know if you've seen the pro box.
I didn't see that one.
Yeah, man. He was beating him all rounds. The guy
Mhm.
catches him with a hook. He stumbled back and the referee stops it.
Premature.
Premature stop it.
A lot of
So
shit happened in
shout
this
out to
sport.
him too, man. He's a
You
bad
saw
boy
that?
too.
You saw the Javante Tan Davis, man.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. They
Come
dropped it.
on,
I feel like he
man.
got robbed twice because he got robbed in the ring, and then when they appealed the New York State Athletic Commission, he got robbed by them too.
Sad, bro. And it looks bad for New York Commission, man.
Mhm.
I don't really want to. I don't want to talk really bad because I don't want them to come and take it out on me. But that was bad.
That was horrible. Broad daylight. And
Shout
then
out,
Steve Willis is a good
shout out to
referee
Roach,
too.
man. Shout out to Roach, man. Bad boy.
Shout out to
Exposed,
Lamar Roach.
exposed Tank in every possible way. Everything he did, he knew what it was.
And the same thing that people was on Edgar, the same thing people were saying about Lamont Roach, he gonna get knocked out. And I was doing it live and I was doing videos and I say, yo, you guys always want people to dare to be great. Now he's a champion, he's daring to be great, but you don't respect that. Y'all be people be contradicting in their own narrative and their own assessment. So if people are, I want to see Gervonta Tan Davis fight this one and this one. All right, you're not watching that, but at least support the guy that's daring to be great. And now look, everybody got humble. You know what I'm saying? Lamont Rose did his thing. I think he got his number. And the New York State Athletic Commission, man, they dropped the ball on that one.
Yeah, they did. They fumbled, man. They fumbled big time, man.
Yeah, man. But man, good looking out, man, for showing love to the channel, man. Good to talk to you, man. We're gonna keep on following you. Everybody keep on following with Pablo, Pretty Boy Valdez, man, doing his thing. God bless you, my brother.
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to Junior Yonan. That's my other mate. His father, Sharif Yonan Toon, is also one of my coaches. Gary Starks, normal, but they fight this Saturday. And not pro box, what is it? Star Boxing, the Luanan show. You know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. They did
LaGuardia, he's fighting, so everybody tune in and watch his fight. That's another bad boy.
What platforms? I remember they used to do the
Star
Thursday, the Thursday and NBC. I remember they had that contract.
They do now. I think they're doing now. I don't know what it's. I'm sorry, but I know it's Star Boxing, and it's some platform. But he's at 168, and he's another bad boy. I think he's like number 5 or 6 in the world right now. So he's right there.
All right, I'll find out where that is, man. But good looking out, man. Get some rest, man. You had a good weekend.
Always my brother. You already know de lo mío. Gracias y un abrazo para República Dominicana, and thank you for having me in this show, man. I appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you too.
All right, my brother.
Shout out to Pablo, Pretty Boy Valdez. Hey, yo, go check out the fight. It's still up there. Go to Matchroom or the Zone YouTube channel. Man, going to the body, man. He be barbecuing the ribs and stuff like that. Knockout artist, 147-pound division is going to be up for grabs as well. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't know if Boots Ennis is going to be, I think Boots Ennis is going to be standing on this, but of course, a lot of people think that Boots Ennis, after capturing the lineal champion at 147, going to be moving up. We know that Ryan Garcia and Rolly Romero are going to be happening in the 147-pound division. So in all actuality, the only guy that's going to be established, well, two guys, of course, Brian Norman and Mario Barrios. But I think that the 147-pound division is on a rise again. And we're going to have some interesting faces at 147-pound division. You can't knock Pablo Valdez. Age ain't nothing but a number. He don't got no wear and tear. He look, when you see him fight, he's crisp. He got power. Power's the last thing to go. He's in the gym with the right people. He got the right coaches. He got the right attitude. And hey, man, we seen in the past, we seen guys like Sergio Martinez fight in the later part of their older and still become a world champion. We seen Larry Holmes, we seen George Foreman, we seen Archie Moore, we seen Bernard Hopkins. So I think he got the right people in place. He got the right attitude. He got the right skills. He got the right fighting spirit. I believe that Pablo Pretty Boy Valdez is going to show and prove that age ain't nothing but a number. He's going to be doing this thing. Shout out to los Dominicanos. Tito. Tito me dice, I think Reynoso was expecting Tio there sooner. He told Henry Garcia that Tio only showed up once. He told Henry Garcia that Tio only showed up once. Munguia was already there for a month. 4 weeks training camp is not enough. Tito, some more info. He just recently said that right now, Henry Garcia, that Tio only showed up there once. And if that's what he said, man, if Teofimo Lopez did get carried away in promoting himself, was it that? Look, again, there's gonna be people that good looking out, man. Appreciate you, man. Punch Showbiz, the best in the business. Shout out to Showbiz, the adult. I saw Showbiz on the New York Fatal Fury press conference. Cool peoples like always when I met him in Dallas, Texas, and over here in New York City, man. Shout out to Showbiz, one of the hardest worker in the sport of boxing. Still elevating, the zone, most valuable promotions, Ring Magazine, showing him love, seeing Showbiz come straight from the mud and stuff like that and doing this thing. So everybody that haven't supported Showbiz, support Showbiz. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel right here, subscribe to the channel. Good looking out with a $10 super chat, Tito. Look, there's gonna be two sides of the story. Again, if there was no commitment there, and you know what I wanted to talk. You know what I wanted to say too. Did you hear what Ryan Garcia said in his recent interview? Even though that we know that he was drinking leading up to the Devin Haney fight, you were telling me that Devin Haney got beat up by drunk? You telling me that Devin Haney got beat up by a drunk? Hold on. Y'all heard what Ryan Garcia said earlier today. Hold on. Tito said, "Oh, is Tio's playing mind games and is with Reynoso?" I don't think he's with Reynoso. He would have said that. He's not with Reynoso right now. I'm telling you for a fact. But did you hear what Ryan Garcia said?
Every single day.
I feel like the people around
even the day of the fight.
Even the day of the fight.
Even the day of the fight.
I was right, ladies and gentlemen. I was right. I said that maybe, remember I did the video the other day. I said maybe it's a gift and a curse. I'm all good for Ryan Garcia to go to have his little intervention and go to rehab and stuff like that and stop drinking and stop smoking and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, it wasn't Osterin that beat Devin the Dream Haney. So the haters, y'all need to stop. It was tequila. It was tequila that beat Devin the Dream Haney. This man was drunk and still beat Devin Haney. Devin Haney, come on, Devin, how you gonna get beaten by a drunk uncle? Devin Haney, how you gonna get beaten? How you gonna be a polished fighter? Gonna be, them dudes, them drunk dudes that be in front of the liquor store, your local liquor store, and they be like, "Papi, do you have $2 and stuff like that? I don't have enough money for Metro card. Yes, can I get $2, $1? I want to drink coffee." Yeah, I know drinking. No, I don't drink it. The bullshit, I don't drink it. You know what I'm saying? Damn,
Every single day.
I feel like the people around
Even the day of the fight.
Even the day of the fight.
Even the day of the fight.
How did Ryan Garcia whoop? I told y'all. See? Devin, look, to be honest, Ryan Garcia, you better go beat Rolly Romero May 2nd. But if you're going to fight Devin the Dream Haney, you see the difference between Ryan Garcia? He's a little bit quiet. We don't need that Ryan Garcia versus Devin the Dream Haney. I told y'all that the reason why he beat Devin Haney and the way that he beat him is like he didn't give a damn. I told y'all that when look, folks, let's be real, let's be honest. You don't got to get drunk. That when you get too drunk, like, oh, your dick don't get up and shit like that. But if you can control, if you could channel your little drinkity drink, take a couple of shots, couple of cocktails, pause. You know what I'm saying? Couple of drinks. You feel that you get another level of confidence, or maybe not the confidence that you had when you were sober never came out into display. But when you drink, you feel like, you know what I'm saying, I'll be anybody up. If somebody step on your shoes, you in the lounge. What happened? You got a problem? All right, let's go. Let's go outside. That was Ryan Garcia versus Devin the Dream Haney. You remember when Devin Haney connected on Ryan Garcia and Ryan Garcia said, yeah, we need that drunk. Not that drunk. We need that tipsy Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia needs to be on tequila. Man, that guy ain't look. I know he was on PEDs. That was not the thing that enhanced his performance was tequila. Tequila, and the good tequila at that. He said, look at Sha. Sha said, I think that Ryan would do even better sober. I think Ryan would do just as good being. I think being sober might be the downfall of Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney. He probably gonna overthink. Trying to figure things out. See, with Devin Haney, he ain't trying to figure nothing out. He ain't give it up. He just let that left hook fly. I think Ryan Garcia is good being a little tipsy, take a couple of shots, and fight Devin the Dream Haney. Now we could say that maybe a highly professional Ryan Garcia and 100% mindset, no drink, no nothing. But let me tell you like this, maybe him being a little tipsy is the reason why he went out there and knocked out Devin Haney just like that. Tito, with the $5 super chat says, Showbiz split a line and said 1/1000th of odds to it. Imagine if he took the whole thing. Shout out to Tito. And shout out to my brother. I was conducting an interview and stuff like that. So I didn't want to go, hold on, where you at? Diablo, where you at? Shout out to my brother. Charles, Edward, queso. ¿Dónde está la música de queso? La música de queso. ¿A dónde está la música de queso?
He got his own money.
Say he's got his own money. I need his own money.
Queso. DJ Camilo Ale Sensation. Págame la música. Shout out to Queso in the building. Gracias de lo mío, gracias. God bless you, my brother. Hope everything is going good. Shout out again to Pablo Valdez, the pretty boy from New York. El Dominicano, el mangú con los 3 golpes. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow we back at it. Probably gonna have another guest. God, man, we probably gonna have to get Alicia Baumgardner, or man, Serrano, or Nakisa, or Jordan. We need. How about Coach Larry Wade? And shout out to Coach Larry Wade. We've been trying to have Coach Larry Wade and stuff like that. The schedule been off and stuff like that. Probably have the trainer of Jake Paul. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, man, love y'all. Tomorrow's gonna be another day. Y'all already know 7:30, 8 p.m. Eastern time. We back at it. We back live again. Shout out to Pablo Valdez, pretty boy Valdez. Great interview and stuff like that. Everybody support him on the social media platform. Pablo Valdez, go support him on Instagram or the social media platform. Go watch his fight. They're gonna be performing again in June. Hopefully, like he said, in the card of Richardson Hitchens versus George Kambosos. If George Kambosos wins in the next fight. Let me know what y'all think, man. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button. Love you. God bless. And on to the